Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here by modeling our base hat inside of Maya. And you can see that I'm going to be using a polygon cylinder here. And this is just going to allow me to basically block out a base model inside of Maya. And that's really all we need to go ahead and export this out into ZBrush so that we can really take and concept a lot faster. And you can see that we have our sniper head in here. And you can simply download these files from going to teamfortress.com and clicking on the workshop link or clicking on the community link, and you'll be able to go ahead and download these files that you'll need to go ahead and create hats for Team Fortress 2. You should also be known that you'll have to actually own Steam and Team Fortress to be able to upload these models into the workshop. And you can see here where I'm just simply going to extrude some faces here and some edges just so I can get a decent shape for my hat. And then I'll just basically play around inside of ZBrush to really form that hat more to the shape that I actually want. And you can see I'm just extruding up here. I am basically basing this off a concept that I just downloaded from Google. Meant to be more of, say, something like for 4th of July. But generally, I mean, this is probably going to end up looking like something from Rocky IV or something, but, a general idea here is just to make something look that's, fairly funny looking. And just have a lot of fun with it. And you can see with inside a few strokes and few tools inside of Maya, we can really take and get that hat shape done fairly quickly. I mean, our base shape doesn't necessarily have to be, let's say, that complex. We just want a general layout of the hat here. And then I can really, go ahead and form the shape a lot better inside of ZBrush. And right there, I'm just beveling our edges to try and refine our shape a little bit more. Well, when we jump over here to ZBrush here in a little bit, you're going to see where we're going to be able to really concept out the hat a lot faster than we would actually inside of Maya here. And this will really play well whenever we go to actually make our textures, because we can use our normal maps and an ambient occlusion map to actually make our textures a lot faster for the hat rather than doing it all from basically a very, very low polygon model. It's just going to make it a lot easier on ourselves to go ahead and use a program like ZBrush to sculpt out our model and stuff. You can see where I'm just trying to play with the shape here and adjust it as needed. And I'm just trying to get this hat to fit the sniper head a little bit better than we have here, and just trying to edit some vertices and place it properly, and just basically concepting out a base shape inside of Maya here. But like I said, a lot of our work's going to be done inside of ZBrush, and all we really need here is just to make sure that we have a good layout of quad topology and just a general shape to really get started inside of ZBrush. And you can see where this is looking fairly decent. Definitely going to have to add a couple more edge loops here to really refine the shape a little bit more. And you can see where this is looking fairly funny already. But for the most part, I mean, this looks, fairly good right now. I'm just making sure if I edit one side, I definitely go ahead and actually edit the other side as well. Mainly to try and keep the same shape on both sides here, the symmetry. And there you can see where we have our base hat pretty much concepted out, and we'll go into ZBrush in the next lesson.